Welcome to Monday Morning Quarterback, a weekly feature of Cannon Church. I'm Tim Emmett, the senior pastor at Cannon, and on Monday morning, I'm your quarterback. That means I get to connect the message from Sunday, the game of football, and the week ahead. On November 23, 2014, Odell Beckham Jr. made one of the greatest catches in NFL history. His team, the Giants, were playing the Dallas Cowboys, and early in the second quarter, the Giants had the football around midfield. Eli Manning, the Giants quarterback, rolled right and then threw the ball deep to Beckham down the right sideline. Because the defensive back for the Cowboys interfered with Beckham, the ball was actually over his head, but Beckham didn't give up on the play. He leaped up and back and extended his right arm as far as he possibly could. He got only three fingers on that football, but that was enough. He grabbed the ball, pulled it to his chest, landed in the end zone for a touchdown. One of the greatest catches in NFL history. Three things happened right away because of that one play, that one catch. First, Odell Beckham Jr. became famous. He was in his rookie season, in the seventh game of his rookie season. Before that catch, Giants fans knew who he was, maybe some others, but after that catch, everyone knew who he was. Second, his name became a verb. Every time someone makes a catch kind of like that one, people say he Odell'd it. Third, kids all over this country playing football with their friends tried to do what Odell had done. They tried to Odell it. They'd jump up, they'd reach up, they'd try to grab a ball with one hand and then fall to the ground, holding it to their chest, scoring a touchdown, at least in their minds. But here's the thing kids didn't see. Odell could only do what he did in that game against the Cowboys because of all the practice he had put in. When he was a receiver at the University of Tennessee, Beckham and his teammates, his fellow receivers, actually practiced making ridiculous catches every day after practice. They'd spend extra time having people throw bad passes to them just so they would train their bodies and their minds to reach up, reach over, grab balls with 2, 3, 4 fingers, make ridiculous catches. He didn't just perform that in the moment. He could really only do in the moment what he did because of all the practice that went into it. This past Sunday, we continued our series on the Red Letter Challenge, and I preached on the challenge of being. What I said was that we can't actually do what Jesus says. We don't have the power, we don't have the wisdom, but Jesus invites us into a whole life of preparation together with Him, and it calls us to Himself so that with Him and through Him, as we live our whole lives with Him, He gives us the strength, He gives us the wisdom, He gives us the love to do what He says. It's not just about what happens in the moment, it's the whole life of preparation leading up to it. So here's the game plan for this week. Practice faithfulness. When Jesus says, "Take my yoke upon you," He's not just saying, "Hey, do what I said." Instead, He is saying, "Come into relationship with me, meet with me through the disciplines of the Spirit, meet with me in Scripture, meet with me through prayer, worship, giving, serving. Train yourself. Let me train you to be faithful, loving, hopeful." You cannot do what I said you should on your own. You got to get the power from me, the wisdom from me. And so we want to practice faithfulness this week by meeting Jesus and the disciplines of the Spirit. That means reading Scripture every day, praying all the time, worshiping with God's people on Sunday, give to the ministries of the church, serve others, find ways to serve other people. When we meet with Jesus in these disciplines of the Spirit, we are training, He is training our hearts and our minds to be faithful to Him. Then we're ready when the moment comes and we need to forgive someone, love someone, not worry, not lust, not judge. We're ready to be faithful in the moment because of the practice we've put in. So that's the invitation. If you're part of the Red Letter Challenge, you're going to be invited to practice 7 different disciplines this week. If you're not part of the Red Letter Challenge, I'd encourage you to pick up the Gospel according to Matthew, same one I mentioned last week. Just take a look this week at chapters 4 through 9. That's going to give you a good look at what Jesus said and what He did. Spend the time together with Jesus. Just ask Jesus to meet you through the Scriptures as you read through those chapters. As you do that, that's going to give you some things to pray about. You'll find yourself saying, "Sorry, I haven't done that. Please help me. Please forgive me." And you're going to ask for help. You're going to ask Jesus to help you live the kind of life that He alone can give. That's the game plan for this week. Practice faithfulness. I hope you have a great week.